Despite 71% of the planet being covered by water, humans are yet to explore the seas as we have the land. Currently, we have explored less than 5% of the ocean. This has made the ocean a place of mystery and intrigue, a world within our world, if you will. It's no wonder that so many people came up with stories about fantastical creatures that lurk just below the waves. Among these are the stories of mermaids and other merfolk, people just like us, but with the ability to traverse the oceans in ways we just can't. After all, humans did not evolve in the water, we evolved on land. So without specialized equipment, we cannot move through water as proficiently or for extended periods of time. But with today's technology, would it be possible to have real mermaids? Which is why today we will be engineering mermaids. First, they need to breathe. Mermaids are normally shown breathing water, but this can't be done with standard lungs. Some depictions show them with gills, so I'll work with that. In fish embryos, there are structures called pharyngeal slits. They're basically just folds and openings along the embryo's neck region. These slits are what develop into gills in fish. Now, this may surprise you, but humans have pharyngeal slits too. In fact, all vertebrates have them. We even know some of the genes responsible for the change from pharyngeal slits to gills, like the SHH gene. So we could potentially alter it to jumpstart gill formation in a human zygote, right? Well, this would be tricky. You see, in human embryos, those pharyngeal slits are meant to become important sections of the head, like the bones of the jaw and inner ear. This does not make it impossible to engineer gills, but it would be hard to do without disrupting other systems. The far easier alternative, for a mammal anyway, is to hold your breath. Cetaceans, like whales and dolphins, are air-breathing mammals just like us. But they can hold their breath for an hour or even more. And we already know how they do this. For example, many dolphins have mutations that increase their levels of hemoglobin and myoglobin, which are proteins that carry oxygen, or mutations in their endothelin, which improve blood flow. And these are just a few examples. To prove the point even more, there are already some people who have enhanced diving abilities. The Bajau people of Southeast Asia, for instance, have mutations that give them larger spleens to store extra oxygenated blood during dives. This shows that if you wanted real mermaids, this is probably the way to go. Next are their iconic tails. To develop a strong tail may be challenging. Tails are large, complex structures which arise from many genes interacting with each other. But we do know bits and pieces of what goes into making them, like what processes cause the loss of legs in exchange for a tail. I'm getting Little Mermaid vibes here. Is anyone else getting Little Mermaid vibes? Nah, anyway. With a bit of research, it's completely possible to create a caudal tail in a human. However, the tail would probably look more like a dolphin or manatee tail than a fish tail, which is how they're normally depicted. Alas, getting all these mutations just right would require some trial and error. Fortunately, I have no shortage of test subjects. you, you can edit that part out, right? Okay, cool. Overall, mermaids are feasible. I would give them an 8 out of 10 for realism. But what do you think? Is there something I haven't considered? What other creature from mythology would you like to discuss? The comment section is open. But until then, computer, end file.